Hey guys, day 18, I believe. Yeah, day 18. And I'm I'm sort of happy and a little bit sad that it's coming to an end. There are a few things that come to mind, um and one of those things is that I hope that I don't, you know, I hope that after this experience I can really take what I put into my body a lot more seriously than what I used to. Once upon a time, I mean, as a kid growing up, I was always, very average in weight. Then when I hit high school, I don't know, high school wasn't the best time for me. I was doing a lot of naughty stuff, and I guess yeah, I was eating a crap load of food, and my self-image, or the way I looked at myself, was always kind of like, I'm not skinny, but hey, I'm not a fat guy, and I always had that kind of impression of myself, always, until one day I went to my friend's house, and I used to always think of my friends as being really skinny. But the thing is, I was the one that was becoming fat. And this is back in the day where like you'd wear lots of really baggy clothes. Back when I used to listen to Corn, and so yeah, like my friend's dad, he does like powerlifting, and he would take us out to the like gym, like the little home gym that they had, and he would kind of like get us doing weights and stuff, and that was cool. And we did it like a couple times. But he one day he brought out a scale, like an electronic scale, and we're like, "Ooh, let's weigh ourselves." And my friend was like, "Okay." He weighed 75, and his little brother weighed even lighter, and his dad weighed like 85 or something. And I was thinking to myself, well, I think I have put on a little bit of weight. Maybe I'm like 90 kilos or something. And I was thinking, yeah. I got on the scale and I was 106. And I was like, what the hell? And my friend was like, oh, you're fat. So from that point, I was really kind of like, man, I am fat. And yeah, and so I was aware of that after that point. So over the years, gradually, I think I just started realizing, just slowly, very slowly, what I was doing with food. I mean, when for example, at that time, I'm just thinking back now, what would be a day where I fully feed myself? And I'm sorry if you don't know what some of these foods are, but um, in the morning I'd wake up and definitely would have cereal. Definitely there would be toast as well, and so you would have at least cereal and toast. And with toast, of course, you put on like peanut butter or jam jelly or scrambled eggs. So I'd hit the ground running with crap loads of carbs in my system, and cereal. Now that I think about it, full on sugary cereal like with milk and stuff. I don't I don't see where that fits into my day these days, and that's been like that for like the last year and a half, or more than that. Yeah, cereal just it feels like eating dessert for breakfast. That's what cereals are like these days, I think. Well, they always have been like that to an extent. But anyway, I don't want to make this too long, but yeah, we would have like early break, so we'd call that like recess. This is at school, and for recess you could buy like would you'd buy a cheese, depending on what part of Australia you're from. You can call it a cheesy, and that's just like or a Vegemite cheesy with Vegemite and cheese. Also submarines, if you remember submarines. It's just like a hot dog, half a hot dog bun, and they just melt cheese on it. Yeah, they just had bread with melted cheese on it, or sausage rolls, or meat pies. And for lunch, you would have the same thing, but more. And then by the time you come home, it's already been like, um, you know, 4 or maybe 5 hours since you last ate, and you're really hungry when you get home. So you raid the fridge. You're making like one or two sandwiches. You might get another bowl of cereal, and this is what you'd be eating in one day. This is what I would be eating in one day. And that's just like after school food. And then maybe later at night, I'm like watching TV with my brother, and like we're both like, man, I'm hungry. Do you want to get a pizza? It's like, yes, let's get a pizza. So we would yeah, we would order a pizza, and that would be like a day's worth of food. So like, no wonder I put on so much weight. But it just felt so. It didn't feel out of the ordinary. It didn't feel weird. It didn't feel like we were spending a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, but yeah, that's incredible. That's just a bit of going down memory lane. Okay, enough about that. I was talking to you yesterday or the day before. I started talking about sesame seeds and tahini and all that, and I went on a totally different tangent I didn't intend to go on, which happens a lot when I talk on these videos. I mean, when I look back on them, I'm always like, oh, you should have kept talking about that. Anyway, I'm not going to do that again. But one thing I discovered that was really good to make like eating bananas not so like boring, because they taste really good, but after every day, it gets a bit monotonous. You want to kind of um, liven it up a bit. So I discovered, yeah, dipping them, dipping bananas in sesame seeds tastes really good. It it really changes the kind of flavor and feeling of eating bananas, and also well, not so much now because I'm not doing peanuts, but these crushed peanuts. And that's what it is. No added salt or anything. Just 100% peanuts. There, you can see. What does it say? Yep. 100%. So so yeah, it's really good. It's kind of like eating a banana split. You know how you put nuts on your banana split. So it's yeah, it's kind of like that, just without the good part. Yeah. But anyway, 2 days. Yeah, I was thinking I buy lots of little gifts to take back to Australia. Like I'm always going, instead of like, buying the expensive, really cool stuff that you can in Japan. I don't have that kind of money, and I've got like a lot of friends that I want to give presents to. So I go to the really big 100 yen shops, and they are awesome because you can spend on presents for all your friends, all your family, all amusing stuff that they'll be like, "Ooh, that's weird, Japan, ah." You can spend $50 and you just buy 51 things and you're set. You really are set. And there are so many different like chain stores for 100 yen shops, so they always have their own selection of cool crazy stuff. I mean, a lot of it's just um, not that exciting. But you go to the toy section or you go to another section and they'll just have this really out of the ordinary product that just doesn't make sense. Like especially the kids' toy section. Like they have the most ridiculous English on it. You can tell it was just a very quickly developed, um, a really quickly developed toy that was put out in the market. It immediately didn't sell any, so they just quickly unloaded them all on the 100 yen shops, and they just get sold there. But this is one cool thing. Okay, this is just like a packet of cocoa cigarettes, right? Um, they don't. I think I've got an open pack. Hold on. Alright. I was hoping to find something that resembled cigarettes. Oh man, I'm running out of time here. But yeah, they're these little sticks. They kind of look and feel like musk, but they are cocoa flavored. In Australia, they don't do that anymore. They just don't. They don't want to like sell the idea of smoking to little kids. But the funniest thing is that these really old cigarettes, like children's chocolate cigarettes in Australia, they were called fags. It was so good. So I remember buying my last pack of fags, that's for sure. So yeah, a couple of days left, and I don't know. Thanks a lot for watching so far, and thanks for your nice positive comments, and thanks for sitting through 9 minutes and 32 seconds of this. And yeah, take care. Bye 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 bye.